On October 13th, 2014, Jagex released the Ironman game mode in old school RuneScape. For years we've waited for the day when we could finally play Ironman as a group. Finally, Group Ironman is here. With the help of some friends, we plan on tackling the infamous collection log. The goal is simple. Gather one of each rare, clue, and boss reward RuneScape has to offer. As always, this shit'll take a long ass time, but we're always down for a grind. I'm Matt Lighty, and this is The Stockpile. Alright, that was 750th task on the Dust Devils. 700 points. I'm at 1800 points, which means I definitely have a comfy enough amount that I could get my next helmet. I just don't know which helmet I want to get. Alright, so I think we are going to get the Twisted one from Leagues. I gotta unlock that. Twisted Vision. Unlock. Okay, now for a Slayer helmet. I have to, disassemble, right? And then I have to reassemble. Nope, don't put that on. Use this on there, and then use this on there. And then we have our Twisted Helmet. Okay. Not the greatest, but something new. I've been looking to do a little bit more fletching because I need to get to 80 for one of the diaries to boost to 85. If not, just 81 to make the boost even easier. So I've been prepping with the help of my team, whatever leftover supplies they had, making a bunch of broad arrows. I don't really need them for like use case sake, but they're just the easiest experience to get. So that involves making, this is going to be 170,000 headless arrows, because it's what we had. And I'm going to put all the feathers on the arrow shafts, and then buy all the arrowheads, and then put all the arrowheads on. And that should get me a big chunk of levels. I'm not sure where it'll get me, but we'll see. Just pretty decently up there. I'm currently level 73 and a half. I just gotta get to like 80-ish, so maybe it'll make it. I have a Slayer task of Zulrah. I took the full 55 pretty much. I don't really do Zulrah unless I get offered the Slayer task, the boss task to do it. So I got it, so I'm doing it. Still missing, for the group, we're still missing the blowpipe, which is the Tanzanite Fang. We have like 2,000 kills as a group, and it's like a 1 in 500 specifically, so we're like turbo dry, but my setup hasn't changed for this at all. So yeah, if I get something, you'll see it. If not, you won't. Well, as this Zulrah task comes to an end here, I have not received any loot. There have been 0 deaths. Nothing really to report, per se. So, yeah, that's another 55 Zulrah down. Unless we get a blowpipe right here, pretty much. There's that. I'm going to put on the Slayer cape for the back-to-back. But, nothing really going on in the land of Zulrah. Oh, I could do Zulrah again. I thought it gave me a different Leica boss. Oh, no, it does. It becomes Thermi. Okay, yeah, I'll just take 3 Thermi. That's fine. Alright, moving on. Chewed bones, are used to be burnt at the pyre ship. So you have to put them on a pyre ship, meaning tinderbox and axe, and then a log, and it basically burns it for experience and gives you whatever. It has a 1 in 256 chance off of these to get that. So we're gonna do our first chewed bone here and see what we get. Okay, so we're gonna chop our log. Any log I think will do. We construct pyre ship. And it should let us send the bone away. 3, 2, 1. Yep, there it goes. Bone's gone. Goodbye. Goodbye, ghost. There it goes. And we received 10 runic bolts. So that's it. And then there's just a 1 in 256. We get a dragon full helm. That'll be our best way of getting it, probably. Alright, so I just finished the task, but I just got an ancient page. This is a good time to show this off. So ancient pages drop off mithril dragons, and I think it's in the Slayer section, maybe. Ah yes, my notes. Okay, so ancient pages drop off mithril dragons. There's 26 of them. They drop in order, and they're like a 1 in 60. So you just hit copy to log and it adds it to the log. But it's just like a collection log meme item that just has this huge fucking clog of them to go through. So, alright, so we got Aber Inspectors. This is actually pretty cool. This is the first time Now, normally I don't really like this task, but I could do the deviant specters in the catacombs, and we could use our venator bow. This is one of the many, many tasks where venator bow makes life nicer. So we're going to go do some nice venator bowing. This is one of the beauties of the venator bow. Is not only does it make the task AFK, but when I'm attacking 2 targets even, it bounces from A to B, then back to A. So it's hitting the same thing twice. So it doesn't actually give a shit if things are next to each other. It'll just chain back and forth, which is why the bow is so good for things like Grotesque Guardians or any sort of fight where you're fighting 2 things next to each other. It's because it'll just bounce and hit the same target twice. The venator bow is just that good. Big boy. Big boy. We got one of the most desirable of venator bow tasks, Abyssal Demons. So very much looking forward to doing this. It's just like super chill in AFK because the demons themselves move you around and then you'll just auto into whatever and then the venator bow will just tag things for you. So it's literally like as chill could be. So a new update came out where they just released a bunch of combat tasks for the new rat boss, Scurious, and Desert Treasure 2 bosses. But because of this, unfortunately it bumped me out of the bracket. I have to now get 22 more points to go back into the bracket. So I gotta do some more combat tasks and just get myself back into Elite. I'm currently now back into hard from Elite, so I'm just on the cusp. So there's a lot of combat tasks to do. There's like 6 points from Scurious I can go get, and then there's I think I retroactively did them. Duke Succulus. There should be a bunch like the speed ones I can't do. You know, there's like a lot of these. I just don't know if I can do a lot of these, but I can weasel out more points if I have to. So that'll be my my new objective, is to re-get my elite combats. Okay, so now I'm gonna come get my rat achievements. Just go over the Scurious rat achievements here. As for Scurious, I gotta do a perfect rat kill. I gotta kill him with a rapping weapon, and I gotta kill 6 rats within 3 seconds. 6 within 3 might be kind of hard with melee, and a perfect kill again is, I don't really know exactly if I have to do something for a perfect kill. I'll just kind of try to do my best to do like whatever. Okay, so I did the sit rat one, which is just kill him with the weapon. I almost got the perfect, but I just fucked up at the end. I think that's perfect Scurious. Nice. Okay, so here's all the rats. So I want to get them in a row where I could click all 6 real fast, I guess. That's the play. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that fast enough? Apparently not. How fast is all 6, man? Real fucking fast, I guess. I think I just have to wait until I get another spine and then get a ranged weapon. That should be significantly easier when I don't have to run to the target. That might have been fast enough. It was. Okay, fantastic. So I am actually finished with Scurious then, right there. That should be everything. Nice. And you can do it with melee, it's just a little tricky. Alright, so there he is, Scurious. 5 out of 5, all complete. We got 17 points to go until I get my elites back. So, I gotta do some other shit, unfortunately. Okay, so one of the combat tasks I have to do that's pretty easy from the new Desert Treasure 2 bosses is the Whisperer ones. There's 2 that I could do. One is for just killing the Whisperer, and one is for doing on the Archaea spellbook. Those are the main ones that I could do pretty fucking easily. There's also one for killing Whisperer 50 times, which I could also do if I really wanted to. But either way, that's 8 points really easily. I don't really remember how to do Whisperer 2 too much, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it. Like I vaguely remember what to do. I think I swap between range. Yeah, it's the red is the range, and then I have these little tile markers. And I go between like the 4 tiles and then like swap between magic attacks and range attacks. And I know the venator bow is for the one ghosty phase. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of wing this a little bit. I think the main thing is swapping prayers and the positioning. But the tile markers should make it easier. Okay, so now I go to the Shadow Realm. And there's the ones with the most life. I think I stay behind those first. And then the second, I'm going to probably get hit here. Yeah. I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. I think I've gone insane instantly, and I'm dead. Alright. Yeah, I gotta look up how to do this fight, because I simply don't recall. That's gonna probably cost me. Getting back here is also pretty terrible. You have to, like... I don't know if there's, like, a great way to do it until you get the teleport tablet, but... Yeah, it's pretty abysmal to, like, have to run back that whole way. Real far. I'm in the Shadow Realm once more. 6... Oh... That one's the most, and then it's the one to the side. I got hit already. I don't know how I got hit. Oh my god, I don't understand it. What I don't get is, I thought they're supposed to survive 3 screeches. But I guess, I don't know. So, I am happily on a oh my god, my phone's ringing. Right as this happens. Who plans this? Hello. Okay, sorry. I was rudely interrupted by my whore of a wife. I hope she watches these videos. Anywho, so gargoyles, right? Grotesque Guardians is the boss. Now, we have a new setup for this because it's actually fantastic with the venator bow. As you know, Dusk and Dawn are the 2 bosses, and you could shoot off of one and bounce off the other, doing basically double damage. And if I had a little bit less shit range or did more swaps, I could basically consistently do the orb skip. And I'm going to show you a full kill with the setup, so it'll make sense. The other things that really added was the camping the light bearer and using Saradomin and Godsword for the special. That just does nothing but heals us a bunch of life and some prayer. This lets us stay there for a very long time. Now, the combat tasks there we're missing are few and far between, and there are a ton for Grotesque Guardians, but we've have most of them. And I actually got one recently that I didn't expect to get, which was the Speed Trialist, less than 2 minutes. A lot of my kills are around 2 minutes now, thanks to the venator bow setup, so that makes a big difference. But the other ones we're missing now are 140, which is pretty tight, and I would have to probably bring an actual spec weapon. So if I just had a lucky kill and brought a spec weapon, I could definitely do that one eventually. We're not going to try to do that right now, but the one I will be trying to do sometime in this next 171 gargoyles is do 20 kills in one instance. I haven't had time to sit down for that full, hour and do that, but that's that. And then the 120 kill is so fast that I don't think I can do that without, like, much better gear. But I want to show you what the actual kill looks like, just for example, because I'm only going to show kills subsequently if I get a combat task or if I get a drop, of which the big drops we're missing. Just to clarify, there is one that I really want from here that's super important, and that is the Black Tourmaline Core. Now, the Black Tourmaline Core is what upgrades the Guardian boots to the... upgrades the Bandos boots to the Guardian boot. Now, Guardian boots are basically as good, for the most part, -1 strength bonus as Dragon boots, but have massive defenses. So personally, I think these are actually better than Dragon boots. More prayer, and more to the point, in the upcoming Varlamore update, which is the big... Let me just show you the update. So here's the roadmap. Roughly in March, the city of Varlamore, the big expansion, comes out. And with that comes an item called the Echo Crystal. So the Echo Crystal is what we toss on to the Guardian boots. This poll passed, by the way. And they add an additional 2 prayer bonus. I assume that's on the additional regular 2, meaning they have +4 prayer bonus. If that's the case, then they have recoil, Guardian boot stats, and +4 prayer bonus. That's kind of insane. But I'm not 100% sure how those are going to work. But the Echo Crystals... they add a 3x3 AoE recoil effect to some degree. Anyway, the boots passed over the shield, so we'll see what happens with that, but I digress. Okay, so the kill itself is pretty simple, and I don't really do the most efficient, per se, setup of this. I just do kind of the setup that I do. So for this, I just camp praying melee, sorry, and I've been stunned instantly. I had that little tile marked over there because that's where I go to stand. What this does is it lets me stack them up pretty comfortably, typically. I think they have to be within one... there we go. So they should start bouncing. Maybe not. One more. Come on. A little annoying. There we go. All right. There we go. So you see how it's doing double hits now? So it's bouncing onto dusk then back onto dawn. So it basically gives me twice as much damage. I'm hitting like a lot higher numbers. Now, after 250 life, what happens is they swap. I get to attack dusk a couple times. Then he's going to go all bright and gleamy. And then, in 2 seconds here, and then I have to look away. And then these things drop 3 by 3. And then they do a little AoE in the ground. So everything that drops is in a 3 by 3 around it. And I pretty much just stand here in DPS until we get to, you know, what is it, 250 life each, I think. If I want, I could totally spec here, because I'll go back to full, and my spec comes back so fast from Lightbearer. That's kind of crazy. This is where I swap back onto range. And I just have to avoid those little circles on the ground. Go back to my little special spot. Back to praying, and then we're back onto her. Now, if I have good damage, right, and I get the double hits, which I'm going to try for it here. What I could do is I could totally skip the orb mechanic if I could kill her before the orbs happen. This is like semi-consistent. I would say at the moment it's like a 50-50. I'll probably get it here, and there we go. Throw X. Okay, so that time I got it, right? But I don't always get it, which is a little bit sketch. Now, notice I haven't eaten any food yet. That's because I really don't eat at all for this fight. I also can't blood fear, but I might swap to doing 5-way switches instead of 4-way switches. I'm not sure. But, you know, one of the reasons I don't use food, again, is because of the Saradomin Godsword. If I spec nicely and they drop food, I typically can pretty much not have to ever eat here. These kills go pretty quickly, pretty consistently, and I don't really have many or much issues. And the reason I use the throw hammers versus the regular rock to crack gargoyles is because sometimes I don't reach Dawn before she does like the orb sucky thing. I don't want to like miss her or something. So there I'm ending the fight with that amount of stats pretty much up. No drop. And I'm just going to eat one shark here, and I'm pretty much going to hop right back into the next kill. I have to eat another shark here. And then I would just be, you know, doing it again. So I swap back to range. Then we go again. It's super, super chill. It's like really, really nice now. Again, so there's my little mark. I use this typically. If I have to, I can like do here. And then boom, I'm back into the double hitting with the venator bow. I find it pretty consistent. I don't really have many issues, but I might get a better mark setup. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. But yeah, this is it. That's what I've been doing. So I've been doing this for a while now. 170 kills to go. So I've got some time for sure. Here comes the big SGS spec after the rock drops. Boom, a 9. Everyone loves a 9. Yeah, I could basically stay here and not have to ever use food if I just don't make mistakes and I hit well, which is kind of what I'd prefer to do. What the fuck? Okay, so again, this is the part where if I get a good phase here, I could skip the balls. I'm going to always try to skip the balls because I should be able to if I just hit well. Now, this is where if I brought an Anguish instead of a Blood Fury and I swapped to that, I'd have a much more consistent time. Because these balls are going to come pretty close here. This next attack is going to determine it. Now we got it again. Last phase again. Nice 31. And I might be able to hear... Oh, end the fight back on full life. Never having eaten a food. Yep, mission success. Yeah, 218. You can see how I got that 156 now. And look, there's a prayer pot. 2 prayer pot drops. So you can see how, basically, I could just totally go infinite here if I wanted to. So... 20 kills in a row, not a problem. I just have to find time to sit down for an hour and do it. But that's where we're at. The venator bow, yet again, proving to be insane. Anything but the big shits. I really need to get a prayer pot drop here. It's the only thing. I would just probably stop. Not even use prayer on dusk. And I'll just take these 36s to the face. Oh God. Am I being killed here?
Oh God,
oh,
it's
boy.
all coming
Oh
apart.
yeah.
Oh
yeah, I'm
God,
dead.
it's all coming apart.
He literally just stunned me under the ability. That's amazing. What a crazy circumstance. I think I'm halfway done with this 20 kill challenge. But I have not been counting, so I'm not 100% sure. Surely I'm somewhere near 20 kills. Oh, there we go. 20 tasks. Freedom. Yay. Why am I fucking noodling? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Noodle King. Okay, Shelly, do good. It's not good. That's good. Oh, I got, no, I didn't get it. I got so excited. All right, well, oh shit, tourmaline core. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. All right. Okay, that feels good. That feels good. No complaints here. I thought I got the fucking speed trial, but I'll take a little tourmaline core. Man, and that was my best kill ever, and that's still 153. 140 is far off, it feels like. Jesus Christ. Oh,
Maybe
man.
Pig is an expert after all.
I think he might
I'm
be.
an idiot.
Well, tourmaline core kind of looks like a nut, and Pig is a nut expert, so.
Ooh, shit, you're right.
Ooh, maybe we're onto something.
It's true.
The testicle doctor. No, they already have.
All
those.
right. So,
Are they just regular doctors?
these are now officially an upgrade because.
Well, you're the one
Oh,
that
wait, just use it on it?
only operates on
Yep,
testicles.
here we go. They're like guardian boots.
Familiar with that.
Make them, there we go.
Even
Nice.
thing.
So much better.
Immediately highlights it.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. It's
God,
so
look
mu- it's
at the
so much
defenses,
better.
dude. That's crazy.
One strength? Yeah, okay. I think I'll take
It
mine.
fits the Bandos so
fucking
well.
mean.
It
So
does. Love it. Love it.
Wow.
Love it, love it, love it.
Look at-
Live, love,
look at
laugh.
my Bandos tank, dude.
Live, love, laugh.
Where's
Yeah, I
the
know.
clip of Lighty saying we're going to Bandos as soon as we get the boots?
That's 9 years ago. And I was a young man back then. I'm an old
That
bean.
was